got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I thought you gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Barbara Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, I'm bad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Pats are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Raiders' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Powell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw underneath for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down now following the completed pass.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
No, check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Powell. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Gun! All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set. Green, 39. Gun. Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Powell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he will push forward and pick up the first down. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Carry here for Johnson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And some room to work. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end.
All right, here we go. Gun! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Johnson running left. He finds some open field here. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They're going to look to throw. Cooks flashing the footwork. This is caught. It's Cooks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the big tight end shifting around. They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
They'll look to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll set up a throw. Complete to Dorsett. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, now that it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Powell. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Hurry up, here we go.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go now. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
He's going to air one out. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. As they run the counter play. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got Peak. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the toss play, this is Washington. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
New England on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. To throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
So second down, 3 yards to go now.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the wideout in motion. He's back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
No, check, Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad
Here we go
place.
now. Green 39. Watching now, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 8 on the game there. And that's good for a New England first down.